A little more than a year ago, I found this old pink Revlon hairdryer, and as soon as I saw it, I thought to myself, it would be cool to find the right succulent to put inside to make it look like it was hot air blowing out. I was able to do that, and it turned out really good in my opinion, and in this video, I'm going to show you how I hollowed this hairdryer out, turned it into a planter, and then I'm going to go give it to my friend who does my hair and owns a salon near my house. I found this hairdryer at a local thrift store for $5. I'm excited to open up this hairdryer and see how it works on the inside. I began by removing the two screws on the back. To get them out, I used a small Phillips head screwdriver. I popped off the plastic rear cap that also served as a filter. The hairdryer popped right open. Inside the back piece, there was another mesh filter. Almost, it's like a party hat. That's so weird. Covering the heating element is a mica sheet. This provides a buffer between the heat and the hairdryer's plastic housing. Since I'm putting a plant inside of the hairdryer, I'm going to have some fun tearing this thing apart. Now it's time to clean up and choose the lucky plant that is going inside this hairdryer. I took a stroll around my gardens to see which plant would fit well with this new planter. I wanted to put a plant in the hairdryer that mimicked its true purpose. Could go a little pink on pink. That might look okay. Blue, a little blue coming out here maybe, a little blue-green. The two finalists were a miter aloe and a watch chain plant. I chose the watch chain plant because its long wavy strands seemed like the best plant imitation of air coming out of the hairdryer. What I find interesting is that its name comes from its similarity to an actual watch chain. The mesh on the inside of the back piece is ideal for keeping the soil inside, and it provides great water drainage. Next, I began to add the soil mix. I clicked the hairdryer back into place and screwed it back together. I went ahead and inserted a few rocks in the hole on the bottom where the cord was to make sure soil didn't fall out. I had in a way recently rescued this watch chain plant. It hadn't been inside its current container for very long. This worked out fine because I didn't have to reduce its root ball size very much to fit in the hairdryer. To shrink the root ball down, I gave it a quick soak in a cup of water. As you can see, some of the plant's strands were yellowed due to some previous stress. A good sign was the fresh, new green growth coming out of the tops of these. I added soil to the level that I wanted the plant to sit at. Along the way, I gave the hairdryer plenty of taps to make sure the soil filled the entire container. It was a tight fit going in, and I had to take it slow to not damage the root ball. After getting the watch chain plant inside, I added some soil around the outside of the plant. I occasionally used a small screwdriver to guide the soil in. Gave it a quick sip of water, wiped it down, and my new hairdryer planter was complete. After enjoying my hairdryer planter for a little over a year, it was time to give it away. Got the hairdryer going into sheer glamour. There we go. Hello, Maria. I have brought you your hairdryer planter.
This is awesome, thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's beautiful.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
I love it.
Yes, you're the perfect person for it.
I love that it's hot pink too.
It is hot. I know. The hot pink is what sold me.
Seriously.
Yeah.
How can we get creative with this?
There you go. I don't know. Ooh, you can stick it in the pot, and someone might be like less likely to like take it. Oh yeah. So just a heads up, it like drains out of the bottom, so that's perfect. And then you just water it out of the top.
Here, like that.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, perfect. There it is. There it is. It does look cool. Look at that. That's marketing. People are going to come by and be like, I'm going to get my hair cut here. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Maria.
Thank
You
you.
rock. Awesome.